something interesting is what happens to the West and how does the West break down when materialism is no longer the God. Because in the West, materialism and this search for more and a lack of contentness is the thing that keeps you going, because you're working so that you can get a house. Then you work some more so that you could get a bigger house. You go get more education so that you can have a better job. And there's usually more and more and more. There's never a stop. There's never a limit. And what does this unboundedness do to the brain? What does this lack of limits do to the brain? And how does that change in a world, or how does that work in a world where resources are limited, and eventually we're going to get to this point where there's not going to be anything. There's not going to be anything. So how do Western philosophies change, and how do we find meaning in a place where meaning is lost? People can't keep buying more because also people are being priced out of the more. And how do Western civilizations continue when the premise that they're built upon, industrialization, innovation, constant change, constant upping of numbers, is no longer possible because the resources are gone. There's no more, because the earth is limited. The things that the earth can give us are very limited. So how does the West change to accommodate that? And what are we going to see as time goes on the attitude towards wealth, towards money, towards excess? Because there was the whole minimalist movement, but the minimalist movement was still connected to very Western ideas and ideals as well. It was more about function and durability than it was about joy and the psyche and how what you have makes you feel. It was more about functionality and the role that plays, and not I have less things because I have less things because I don't need a lot of things, and there is utility in the things that I have. The things that I have don't necessarily bring me joy, but they do the function I need for them to do in order to live my life. And there was no value, or I feel like where minimalism went away a little bit is that there's no value. There's no inherent value from yourself with the thing that you're getting. And I think materialism does the opposite, where it's get excess, get more, without thinking about value. It's just what's next with materialism. And minimalism is more about function, and it takes away the emotionality of it. But materialism also takes away the emotionality of it, because you see a thing as a thing, and things become valueless because you have more of them. But with minimalism, things don't become more valuable because you're distancing your relationship to things. So the things you have only have the value. It makes sense outwardly, but I'm trying to say that what is going to be valued in the next few years? How are we going to transform as a people, and how are we going to hold the leaders accountable, and who is going to be a leader, and who's going to be a thought thinker, who is moving it forward? That is my thought.